not to bury the lead and to get straight to the point. And that is, folks, I just did some of my most quintessential breakthrough career professional work of my lifetime. And it is right here. It is right here. So right now, I know we are walking through the slow-moving 3D accident that is what's happening in our country right now and globally. I know that that has a lot of attention, and I know that it is very important. I do not want to diminish that fact, but I want you to do a 180-degree turn and know at the same time there is a massive 5D transformational revolution energetically happening on the planet right now, and this thing is not letting up. As a matter of fact, it is picking up even more steam. And because of this, I've been driven and inspired and broke through to be able to produce this. Now, why is this breakout work for me? Here's the deal. I don't know if you know, but like right around 2011, I had what I call a spiritual financial intervention. And that's where this thing, the magic of somatic money, that's where that came from. And I have been working on, researching that and working with that and working with clients and developing that out and continue to do that. That's actually why I'm here. I'm not here to do psychic readings on 3D landscape. That was my pinch hit. I got called to the front lines to do that. I did that for a while. It's not my soul path. It's not my soul path. So you need to know that. And I also did the energy forecasting for a while. That was important as well, but it was not supported the way I needed it to be supported for me to continue to work on my weekends. And so as I have let that go, and as Spirit Team has walked me through my transformation this summer, this is what they've put together that I have eventually landed here. Not been easy, a lot of doubt, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of confusion. This is what I walked through to get there to put it together. First, the art. And the art is life, life is art, revolutionary stuff that I did. That was not an accident, right? So that opened the door, and that opened for my own personal color healing therapy. That was my first aha moment with that. Then Jackson Pollock came through kicking my ass with coaching me with artwork and life and that kind of stuff. Like literally on my down days, this man a couple of times, got in my face, got me in the car, got me to the art store to buy paint. Like we probably, I probably would not be here. We probably would not be having this happening right now if at, some point the pets weren't there and Jackson Pollock wasn't there. So the second part of this is I learned, and also, other entities in spirit realm, I learned, there is such a thing as mediumship coaching of art. Like spirit realm can come through and influence our art, giving us coaching with art. So that's where I started putting those two and two together, which got me to my third step, which was, what if I start doing what if I start doing mediumship color art therapy remote videos? Spirit Team shut me down on that. They were like, no, absolutely not. And then a week later they came back and they said, yes, do that, but do it like it's for a group. And so I did my first one of those. That's right there. This is me doing mediumship, guided mediumship from Spirit World to do color art therapy. And this is free. You can pick this up for free. This is the first time I did this. I did have a woman come through and she had a healing experience with this. It was amazing. She came through and she said, Dana, it worked. So that landed. As that's happening, I also had, in the middle of it, I also had my own color art therapy healing with my personal finances. And that's when Spirit Realm wanted me to produce this. What's your color of money? So this has been another step along the way. Did it fly under your radar? Maybe it did. Maybe you saw it come through and you went, meh. I'm like, this is revolutionary stuff here, people. This is revolutionary stuff, breakthrough stuff. Okay, so the person in front of you, me, I have now turned my psychic capabilities from reading 3D psychic space and energy forecasting space, and I'm now doing art therapy healing with money. And that's where I came up for air. And that's where Spirit Team said, that's the spot where we need you to land. That's the spot where we need you to land. That's where your soul aligned space is, to do your channel mediumship with your color art plugged in with healing therapy for personal finance. That's that, folks. This is the furthest out in that 5D revolutionary landscape ledge that I have gotten to, because I let go of reading the 3D landscape with psychic readings, and I let go of doing the energy forecasting. It has allowed me to get this far out and do this. And so yesterday, for the first time, I channeled specific angels and archangels with color therapy, that is foundational color therapy artwork for transformational personal financial healing. It's one of, like, they gave us a first step right here. That's what this is, okay? And then you've also seen in the middle of it, I started channeling like notable people, as this shift has happened. Henry Kissinger came through and I did the channels with him. And then of course, I'd have to do the channels in the mediumship with Jackson Pollock right here, who are, it is amazing. And I'm thinking potentially very soon, I may very well have some channels with, don't hold me on it, this is not a guarantee, but the two energies that have been hanging out. One has been Peggy Guggenheim, which makes sense in the art world. And the other one's Robin Williams. Robin Williams has been hanging out off and on. And so we're just gonna see how this lands. And so what I want you to know is that, for those of you who have been following along and you're curious and you're with me and you're compassionate, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's part of the reason I'm continuing to be here. And for those of you who have gotten like a little bit grouchy and a little bit cranky and a little bit judgmental, and you haven't had your spidey sense on to go, why is Dana doing what she's doing? Maybe I should pay attention to that and use that as a cue instead of judge her. I think this is a great time to begin to be aware of the potentials that are available in 5D if we stop letting the 3D suck the oxygen out of the room so much. And I know that's easy for me to say, but believe me, I have been walking through my own pain and angst and heartache and heartbreak and doubt and confusion and not knowing what's going on, and that whole total space that is what we know about the burning down for the rise to happen and the transformation that goes with it. Do you guys really get? I am doing my transformation in front of you. I'm doing my transformation in front of you, and for the most part, I'm doing significant parts of it publicly, right? So if you're thinking about having an opinion, or if you're thinking about having judgment, or you're cranky about it because I'm not doing it the way you think I should be, or I'm not doing stuff, the old way, I think you need to take pause for thought and go, you're in the spiritual community. And what do we do in the spiritual community? We use our intuition and we use our psychic capabilities to have some compassion, to have some curiosity, and to have some openness when things change, right? Make sure you go check this out and this out and this out, and especially this, because this is all of the new 5D platforming I have been working very hard on and been very busy with, and it's extremely important. I believe 5D platforming is as important or more important than reading the 3D psychic energy space at this point. Just saying. Just saying, just saying that that's an important part of the equation. So, all right. So I hope to be coming back to you very soon about the huge story that is this big 6x9 splatter paint canvas that Jackson Pollock coached me on. I'm going to come back and tell a whole huge story about that pretty soon. So keep your eye out for that. Keep your eye on the prize for that. And that's pretty much what I got for you for now. So thank you for being here. Super appreciate it. Make sure you keep walking forward to meet those miracles along the way. And I will see you in my next video.